Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Teardown, where I have some bad news and some good news. The bad news is, no matter what I did, try as I might, and believe me, I did try, there is no way to detach this heavy, awkward wheel mechanism from the alarm box. Any way you try to do it, it immediately sets off the alarm. The good news is that what I discovered is, that's actually the only part of the truck you have to leave connected. You can cut away the entire rest of the thing and it's fine. So, I got us down to the smallest component of the truck that will survive, and actually, at this point, it's light enough that I can actually move it around by hand. So I sort of just, yoked it to myself and dragged it to the edge of the water, and I got the boat over here. I haven't actually tried this yet, but, I mean, if it's light enough for me to move it by hand, I'm sure it's not a problem for us to drag it with this boat. So all we have to do is move these two objectives into the path, into the route. So I've worked out a route here. I'm thinking we want to just put them somewhere over here, and then I will show you the horror that I have wrought, the monster that I have built here. So we're just gonna plank this up real good. You might notice I don't have a lot of planks left. I have used some planks. Let's really get this attached here, because I am a little worried about losing it. It is kind of heavy. My big concern is that it's going to turn out that even with this, the thing just doesn't float, and there's no way to get it to not sink to the bottom. And if that's the case, then I guess we'll figure it out from there. Okay, not super promising. It's really exerting a lot of pull. And I've gotten it stuck on these trees. Just really force it. Yeah, there we go. That kind of works. Okay, I'm turning as much as it will allow me to turn. Actually, we're good. Actually, we're out in open water. Okay. I wonder if I could have done this with shorter boards. Actually, if I'd gotten... Oh, it is still pulling. I think it might be dragging on the bottom a little bit. I wonder if I'd gotten the boat closer and attached it with shorter boards, if it might be sinking less, if the tension of the boards might be holding it up. You know what? I'm just gonna obliterate this box that I put in the path. This is now the thing in the path. Thing is, it's got to be a little closer. Oh, God. Let's see if I can... I'm definitely not safe to just back up. Let's see if I can turn this a little bit at a time. That might have to do. Okay. You know what? Honestly, that doesn't seem so bad. Can we move this thing over to here a little bit? There we go. I think those are grabbable, just sort of on the way. Sound telling me very ginger here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and quick save that. I think that's good. So, let's talk the plan. So we're going to be starting over here, because I think it would be a real pain to get over here at any point during the mission. We definitely want to start in the awkward place. And then, I think, rather than blowing that up, I have a plan. I have a different plan. So I have not tested this route yet. I mean, I've tested little individual parts of it, but I have not tested the route as a whole all at once yet, so I don't know how fast it is. And there's definitely some tricky jumping. Like, there are some parts of this that I'm going to have to just, do a good job at, and we'll see if I can. But I think, at the very least, we have a plan. Let me show you. So we can just jump over here and run along the dam, as we discovered earlier. And then I'm just going to leap off the hillside and grab that out of the air. Watch this. Totally works. Easy. Okay, little bit of clumsiness there. A little bit of a huge amount of clumsiness there. Again, missing boxes. But I think we're still on good time here. We're still missing 2. Wait, 2. What did I fail to grab? Oh, I didn't grab the one that was in that building, which I ran right past. I should have, you know what? I should have painted it. I would have gotten it if I had painted it. How could I possibly miss that? Although, frankly, it's hanging right in front of us as we run in there, so I'm not sure how I missed it anyway. Ah. So you can see it from here, actually. Alright, a little bit of clumsiness there. There it is. Yeah, they really, you really have to get, like, right on top of them before you're allowed to touch them. Closer than the distance at which the label appears. Alright, I lined this up so that you wouldn't have to steer it or turn it or use the camera at all. You just hold forward. I will say, I did not construct a brilliant basket for that one this time around. I just snagged it on the corner of the window, and that does feel a little bit less artistic. Like, I miss the craftsmanship. But yeah, man, on the whole, I feel like that was pretty successful. We even had like 10 full seconds left. And that's after me screwing around and failing to pick up several of the boxes and having to turn around. I'm happy that it turned out that there was some goofy cleverness to apply with moving some of the objectives around in addition to just routing, because like that's a big part of what I really enjoy here. Okay, what is this now? Oh, hey, the helicopter actually did pursue us for a change. Okay, ooh, wait, am I gonna be able to just drive through this thing? Helicopter is, like, right there, so I don't think we have time to get out. No, we definitely have to get out. Okay. Okay, alright, I'm running. We need cover. I need a roof. Oh, the slowdown. Oh, the slowdown when it shoots us. So it seems like it's not that I'm low on health and so I'm slow, but rather that we take several seconds of slowdown each time we get hit with a bullet, which I guess makes sense. Alright, so we want to get out of the boat, like, pretty quickly here. As soon as we have a path to someplace with a roof. Frustrum. Oh god. Frustrum damn near culled him. Oh god. Out of the way. Let me inside. Okay. Shit, that's not gonna work. About this one. I need a place to take cover and think for a second. Does it know where I am? It does seem like it's still shooting. Yeah, so it's gonna break through. We can hear it breaking through the roof. What does the map look like? Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's go for it. Solid work. Great start. Excellent work. Okay, here we go. Now I'm on the road. Now I'm going in the right. Am I? Nope. Well, I definitely drove in exactly the wrong direction, so I guess I deserve the death that we're about to receive here. You know, I shouldn't have assumed that the car would be facing the correct way. I also did not, like, make a note of the orientation of the road in my head, because I was panicked, and I probably should have. Also, I gotta say, it's real dirty pool for them to start with the camera. What the hell? Okay. So I guess you have control of that boat well before the cinematic is over. Let me in. Okay. We're gonna hack our way through several buildings here. I'm trying to spend as little time in the open as possible. Oh god. Cannot jam self through a hole because there's a thing in the way. Okay, there we go. Oh man. Maybe I should take a dump truck. It's slow, but it's probably well protected. I don't have any idea. The helicopter shooting the dump truck would probably count as damage against me, so it's probably not actually safe. Alright, I can't imagine that the train roof is going to be secure for very long. Okay, go. Alright, I might be starting a huge fire, and I apologize to the people of the fair town of Frustrum on behalf of myself, for all of the horrible things that I am constantly doing. But I would still, even so, I would like you to blame this helicopter if possible. I would love to suffer no consequences. That would be real neat. So where exactly are we going? There's like a roadblock here, so we don't necessarily... Ooh, check out the dance club. So we gotta cross some water, or we have to go over here. It looks like there's a covered bridge area over there, though. So I guess that's the plan. I'm gonna go around this car for the moment. Let's just take a break in here. Maybe we should just go dancing. They got carbonated beverages and darts. And I hear it is time to get good at the darts. Time for everyone, actually. Not just me. You guys, too. Oh, God. Gumball machine store. A store where they just sell gumball machines? I was trying to throw that dramatically through the window, and it just kind of bounced off the glass. Alright, we're going for it. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Oh, God. Why does there have to be a big rock right in front of that car? Just signing my crimes once again. Had enough of that damn rhinoceros stealing credit. Oh, hello. And then, the escape. I definitely did not mean to turn that much. I got the edge of the car hung up on the door, and it caused an issue. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, car is bad. I parked the other car directly in front of this. Well, I do believe we're dead, then. No, maybe not. Maybe I can get to this. Okay. Yeah, that was a bad time to suddenly get hung up. Okay, well, that was a weird surprise. Oh, that's because we finished the campaign, I guess. Well, that's gonna be a slightly anticlimactic episode. So, my apologies, everyone. I didn't realize how close we were to the end. I thought we were close to the end, like, a long time ago. But apparently there was a lot more here than I was expecting. Well, I gotta say, I had a hell of a time with this. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more of like a little bite-sized piece of content that was mostly like a little bit of a joke. It's like, hey, look how much you can destroy things. But they've really, they've carved some really fun gameplay out of... Or I guess I should say, they've carved some really fun mission design out of their gameplay. Which totally rules. Like the core design here of the destructible world and all of your ways to destruct it is like really excellent. And then they've made a cool thing on top of that. My impression is that this basically started as a tech demo. They were just like, they were trying to, they were playing with a voxel constructed world, and they were like, well, what if we really physicsed it all up and like made it behave in a way that is not realistic necessarily, but realistic in the ways that would be fun for it to be realistic, and like a ridiculous movie in many other ways. And I assume that what they did was they got in here and discovered that it totally rules, and that is it's very easy to make a game. You're like 90% of the way there. So we got a $4,000 cash reward, and I'm just curious if there's like a final... Oh, there is a message. Thank you from Tuxedo Labs. Congratulations, you have finished Part 1 of Teardown. We're currently working on Part 2. It will be released as a free update when ready. Thank you for playing through the game and participating in the early access. Hey, you're welcome. If you want to increase your score and rank, you could go back and try some of the previous missions. It's true, we could definitely get to 100, right? There's at least one mission where I left a bunch of... Oops, that's not how you do that. There's at least one mission where I left a bunch of optional... stuff on the table. In fact, 2 missions where we left some optional stuff on the table. That's right. There were some tricky ones over here at Villa Gordon. I mean, let's jump back in. Hold on, not this one though. I want to do fine arts. I just arbitrarily, I'd like to see if we can get to 100. 100 feels like a good place to end things. So we would have to pull off all of the required objectives here and also 3 of the optionals, right? Or I guess it says steal 4 paintings, so we just have to get any 7 paintings to get our reward. So this is one where there wasn't a lot of fooling around we could do with things. Is there a vehicle? Oh, there is a car right there. Let's take this. This is one where we don't have a lot of tech to apply, as I remember. We just got to go fast. This car is pretty fast. And as much as I love parking something in dude's upstairs bedroom, we might want to keep this car around because it's like actually very good for the mission. So it's just a bunch of alarmed paintings, but we can put together a pretty good route. And we've seen, even in cases where we can't necessarily move a lot of the parts of the thing around, we can just go real fast, at least some of the time, and it totally works out. Let's have a look at... So this is the donut painting that's over there, that's alarmed. What is the alarm attached to over here? Is it alarmed to the wall of the gazebo? I wonder if I could just cut this gazebo down. Just like completely remove it from the ground and drag it over. Do we have one of those hooked construction vehicles? We have a cement mixer, which I assume I am not allowed to use to mix actual cement, because like, what would that even do? But we should go look at it. Am I allowed to pour cement? I can rotate the barrel in both directions, but no, nothing else. Okay. Good to know, that's fine. So, inside the building to the donut obviously is pretty straightforward. You know, these aren't really that far apart. 3, 4, 5, 6, wait. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh. Honestly, we could probably just start here, do like a loop, maybe grab this one on the way past. Let's see about making that route. I've become a lot more confident with our ability to just go real fast by creating a straight line via destruction. So I think we can maybe even do this without needing any shenanigans with item placement. Maybe just raw, larcenous speed. And as we all know, the larcenous is most effective in straight lines. You ever seen one of those things try to turn? Okay, so it's the first one's actually over here. So this is going to be the tricky part, and maybe a good reason to start at the other end of the route. Because we could grab this. We could, like, knock out this door, grab this last, and then drive from here to the boat pretty easily. So yeah, maybe the plan is you start on this end, and you wrap around. This part's pretty awkward. You can't really use a car to cross this distance because of the height change. But hey, who says you need to? How fast are you? You look like a pretty fast one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this'll work. Here we go. So just park you right here. You to be my getaway vehicle. Okay, so let's plan the route starting from this other end. Obviously, it's very non-ideal to grab this, run all the way over to here, and then do a right angle to get to that thing, but we can probably... Oh, actually, there's a slope here already. I was going to say, we could probably make a more direct route. I mean, running to here and then climbing this is fine. How dare you? Get up... Branches, just reaching out and touching strangers. You do not have my consent. What are you doing? Okay. And run over here. Obviously, we would lay a plank across the pool for optimum routing, or I guess I could just jump, probably. No, not quite. Look at that. Look how much time you lose. It's terrible. We will plank this pool. Or we will throw a shipping container in there or something. Wow, there sure are a lot of propane tanks over here. I guess these are grills. Also, charcoal made from rare protected hardwood. That's pretty screwed up. I mean, hold on. Let's test this. Real quick. Am I allowed to cut down the gazebo? Listen, if they didn't want it to be cut down, they wouldn't wouldn't have made it cut down a bowl. So, like, you want to, again, probably try to reduce the number of voxels by as little as possible. But, also, I'm going to start a lot of fires if I do this entirely with the torch. I wish I had a more precise cutting tool. I guess we could use the gun. Honestly, I don't know if that is more precise than the than the sledgehammer. Probably not. Also, I think it's very good odds here that we're going to let me shoot lower, maybe. Very good odds that we're going to find out that this immediately triggers the alarm. I'd put like 7-3 on that, maybe. But we're sure gonna try it. Am I actually I'm not even actually hitting the disconnect here. Precision, not really a thing. It's not how we do things in Teardown. Oh, those are wood, huh? I assumed that the black like structural struts were a little more metal, like 100% more metal. Yep. Okay. Oh, interesting. It's still too heavy for me to move it around manually, too. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna have to do this straight then. That's fine. We'll just go fast. Like my childhood hero, Knuckles the Echidna, we must accelerate. So we could, like, grab that, run over here. I can chop through a lot of this. The alarm box on this one is on the wall we'd want to come up through. So that's a little dangerous. We probably, I want to cut through from up here. Can I pull the painting off of the wall? No, not really. But I mean, I can smash through the wall behind it. Right, because this is what we want to do. So it's gonna not be a problem. We're gonna run up and grab it, so it doesn't matter that it has collision. Because it will be gone by the time we're trying to pass through the space. What? Standing on garbage is so annoying. There it is. Right, run up here and just, yep, snatch it. And then... let's get rid of that. So then we run through here, and we gotta make it into this building, and this is on the second floor, so... we either need to, like, move the cement truck over and try to build a bridge across it, or, like, we don't have access to the fun way we started the last time, by parking the car in that guy's bedroom. I guess there's not really a good way to come out the top of this building anyway. How does the cement truck do relative to, wait, was the bit of dried cement already in the chute? Yeah, okay, that's not something I did. I mean, there are all these really long bits of wood and stuff. We could, I suppose, use these as bridges. I think they're longer than our own planks, it looks like. But okay, I think we could plank from the roof, or from the top of the barrel here into this building. That seems doable. Let me... as always, a total expert in the operation of motor vehicles. Nobody has ever been slicker. Look at this little bit of forethought. Okay. So, plank from here to... we don't actually have to be up there, we just have to get close enough. Did I get it? Nope. Well, now I have an easy way up onto here at least. There it is. No, I heard the noise. I released it when I heard the noise. That's bullshit. Maybe this would be easier if I did it the other way around. And by maybe, I mean definitely, very clearly, the way that you are intended to do this. You know, because everything about this is the way that we are intended to do it, obviously. Get out of the way. Did you see the sliding door open as soon as I hit the other glass wall? It was like, ah, no, couldn't be me. I'm not going to let that happen. Okay, so... I'm pretty sure the distance isn't a problem. I think it was fine. It's just a matter of getting it to actually connect. Although, the distance from all the way up here might be an issue. Getting it to connect to the bottom part of... Yeah, getting it to connect to, like, there would probably be fine. Alright, let's, we're gonna have to move the truck closer. But how, though? But, like, how did I roll the fucking... Here, this'll work, right? We'll get the planks over here, and then the physics... Nope, okay. Well... But how did I even? Is anyone else flabbergasted? Oh, wow, okay, well... Guess I hadn't quick-saved in a minute. Let's get this part done. The... Reproducing the plank up to the minus painting is real straightforward. Let's get this part done. And again, maybe the right move is just to use some of these construction planks. These are a higher quality. These are like industry grade. It turns out you can roll a cement truck basically at will. A real high center of gravity. I guess that makes sense. The barrel's it's pretty far up there. Okay, we're just gonna be a little bit more careful. We're gonna respect the physics of the truck this time. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do this part like this. Wow, even trying to be like very gentle about the amount that I am turning, it's still almost tipped over. Alright, what if we do something a little bit more like this? Like come at this at more of an angle. So we have a greater variety of distances to attempt to lay the plank down from. I'm sure we will be able to attach a plank from the window to somewhere on that barrel now. Oh, get. Okay, here we go. I have high hopes for this. And then, obviously, we're not going to be able to get back up on the barrel very easily from the ground. We're going to have to use a plank for that too, but it's fine. I mean, there is a staircase there, but obviously I don't want to, like, run in and around. So now we can just do this. Got it. Basically, exactly the same thing as parking a car in this bedroom. And then... Is that on the third floor? It is, right? I think we're probably just gonna be doing a lot of plank stuff here. We can solve a lot of problems with planks. Yeah, it's unfortunate that so many of the alarm boxes are so high up on the wall. We don't have the ability really to hang the paintings down and grab them from the level below. Oh, this is actually pretty awkward, given the way the roofing is shaped. I suppose... It looks to me like this is maybe a little bit long for this, but let's see. Let's see if we can lay a plank from here down there at an angle that's actually climbable. No, not even close. Well, that's a problem. Maybe we can do enough... maybe we can hang the painting down low enough that it would be grabbable from the room below. Let's see about that. Obviously, you're going to have to get this bed out of here. Yep, bed is too heavy to move the old-fashioned way. I mean, we're going to have to go through the floor anyway. Let's just accelerate this process a little bit. Nope, not that much. Well, I hear... Okay, I thought I heard fire. I think maybe the fire stopped. I didn't take damage from that. What a pro. That was a pro move. Less so. Alright, get up to... Damn it. Okay. Who puts all these glass walls in a... Everywhere it looks like you're going to Everywhere it looks like you're going to be able to go, you can't go there. Listen, I'm so mad I can't even words in my sentences right now. It's all a lie. It's all a big lie. So, there we go. Nope, that doesn't hang very far down at all, actually. We are definitely going to have to get up here. Well, phooey. Okay, the tree. Oh, but what about the tree? What if we use this tree to our advantage? Because you can definitely put up a plank from the railing into the tree. If you can get up here without hurting yourself. Ha-ha! And then from the tree onto the spiral staircase. Maybe... Okay, hold on a second. If I come at this like this, how easy is it for us to get up onto the high branch of the tree? It's actually, like, you get stuck. You get stuck real bad. But we can get over here very easily. So then we just reshape this a little bit, I think. Let's say we started here. See, my concern is that that's going to be so steep that we can't actually climb it. Oh no, it's fine as long as we don't stop. I bet if I stopped... I'm realizing I haven't quick saved. I bet if I stopped I'd get into that weird sliding thing again, but this actually works okay. And then I'm just going to make sure that this is a nice wide entrance. And then we'll probably just drop down that hole that we made, right? Because the next one is lower. It's at least one floor lower. So, like, grab this, fall through here. Okay, so we want to come out this way. Yeah, grab this thing. And then you just want to go right into there. This doesn't seem that bad, honestly. This is another one where we probably just want to create a big hole in the wall. You know what? Maybe this is more of a bomb situation than a rocket situation. The rockets have a somewhat unpredictable area of effect for me still. Well, okay, that was a little more physics than I was expecting. I think that that is not great. Let's try to get this in just one bomb, maybe? But, like, here, because obviously I want to disconnect the painting from the wall. I just don't want to do it that much. Oh, you know what? That's fine. So, yeah, we grab that, drop through here, and then we create a hole in the corner of this building. We're good, man. I mean, we have a route. I don't know if it's fast enough. I'm gonna bomb this roof again. I want to make sure we don't have to slow down too much. We don't want to have to slow down enough to drop straight. Okay, that looks very promising. Looks to me like we could approach this at a full run. Yeah, we don't clip anything. Excellent. Run over here, grab this, get in the car, drive to the thing. So now all we have to do is recreate this part of it, and I think we're good. We're good to start trials, at least. Look at this track record, it's embarrassing. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that it kind of seems like there's not a way to not a way to cleverly move around any of the objects here. I wanted to call them obstacles, and I guess that's, like, true, but you know what? Let's just be rid of this entire tree. Nope, that's the opposite of that. It gave me a big hug and then fell directly into my path. No, get the tree. Hit the tree, though? There we go. Alright. So obviously, I don't really want to, like, blow this up here, because we're going to get tree garbage everywhere. I just want to trim it in such a way that it rolls. Nope, all it did was settle directly downward. I just want you out of my way. This is the... Change my mind. I do want to blow it up. I want to blow it up so much. Okay. Problem solved. Ish. I cannot throw this. It is too heavy. He did set his entire lawn on fire, but everything's fine. Okay, so let's open up a greater hole here so that I don't have to be so precise. I can go also in more of a straight line, right? Grab the thing, haul ass. It would be great if I didn't have to run all the way over to the edge of this thing to climb up. So let's see about something more direct. Nope. Unless... Well, I meant to not even drop that, but unless we give ourselves a little bit of an intermediary here. Boy, this little curb is a real problem. Okay. Let's see about that. Is that angle going to work? Let's say from like right here to right there. That looks climbable-ish. Except I apparently need another one to get on top of the car in the first place. Come on. Why is it not? There we go. There we go. There's the option. Totally doable. Excellent. And now, because I am lazy, this should be fine because this is just into water. And in fact, we can then connect the second board to the first board. And now we've got a perfect bridge. So this is the planks at the maximum width. It feels like they're not actually that wide. To me, it feels like they could be wider. We're gonna create a slightly more direct line here. Okay, there we go. It's beautiful. It's a perfect bridge. Nothing could be more beautiful than that. Again, the craftsmanship. So we jump over here, grab this thing, turn around. Can I move this? Just like... Feels like things might be a little bit easier if that were not in the way. Also, I suppose it's rude to donate a chessboard, a little chess table to the fish without giving them some furniture to sit in while they play. Chess is not a standing game, in my opinion. Also, nothing else either. No video game should be played standing. Kids in your dance revolution. In my day, sat on filthy bar stools and just played Joust over and over again for 12 hours. Because that's all that there was to do in the world. It was a worse time. What I'm trying to get across is that it was a worse time. Quick save in case I do something stupid. Stupid? Me? I know, it's hard to believe, but it does happen sometimes. You might even say that it's more likely than you think. Alright, let's maybe give this a little bit more of an opening. Okay, so we do this, bam, we get across. Some thoughtful person has already opened the wall for us. that's not having any effect at all. Also, I set a fire real close to this car, which seems dangerous. Okay. Run out here, get on this precariously balanced plank. I mean, we got a plan. It does seem like it's a lot of running. And I wonder if it will be fast enough. But there's only one way to find out. Actually, that's probably, you could also, I guess, go look up. There's probably people running similar routes. This is the way I'm choosing to find out. Is this a trophy I can steal? No, this is the most shifting trophy. Who would want such a thing? Alright. Let's just see what it looks like. I do wish that there was like a sprint. I feel like I could use a little bit more motivation here. It's an extremely excellent bridge. Very professional. Any troll would be happy to live underneath it. Get stuck on garbage. Oh, someone didn't bother to put in the... Someone didn't bother to put in the plank for the thing in the place. How am I supposed to do the thing in the place with the stuff without my plank? It's an embarrassment. Alright. This might be a situation where we could just bust it off the wall and let it hang down low enough that I can kind of grab it as I go by like this, and it would actually be faster, probably. But also, what if I was lazy? What if I just enjoyed some laziness? Right, is that an angle that works? Yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, grab the thing, and then through the great big hole. I know that I sometimes get a little confused and forget where I was going, but it feels like I'm going to have a hard time missing the size of the hole I put in that wall. Okay. Take two. It does feel like it's a lot of running for 60 seconds. I guess I should be like running around with the shotgun out, maybe? So there's just these like long periods of just holding forward that feel really bad. Like I should somehow have abbreviated them. Jumping heroically over stuff definitely feels better. As we approach the cement truck, you can't help but notice that it sort of looks like a butthole on the back of it. Which I guess it is. It's the truck's butthole. Weird. Weird thing to notice at this moment. Get out of the way! Oh, this isn't gonna work. It's not that far off, but it is too slow. So we need to somehow abbreviate some of this path. Also, did I skip one? Because this is not... We're not at the last one here. I was trying to look at the map real quick before the mission ended. But it ended while we still had like 2 seconds left on the clock. No, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, quick load. Yeah, that's not good, man. So wait, what did I miss? Oh, there's also one all the way over here that's not part of the route, but also, like, this is just not doable. It is not possible to get all 8 of them with the kind of plan we're using now. We need some kind of better plan than this. It is a lot of running. But the problem is, like, a car wouldn't really accelerate almost any of it. You could use a car to cut down this part. Just park a car there, jump into it, and... But, like, in a lot of the other places, I guess a car over here wouldn't work because there's stairs. And in a lot of the other places, you're doing a route that has elevation changes or stuff in it, so you can't really accelerate it in that way. We might just be out of luck on this one. Although, if we could run this version of this plan just a bit faster, we could at least take home the 7. It wouldn't be 100%, but it would be the extra 3 points that we need to make our 100 happen. The one that's way up here in this corner, this is not a route that goes to that place. It's also just one that's on a wall, right? It's not like a thing that I can get clever with. And again, we do have the possibility of maybe just cutting out a large enough portion of a wall and moving it somewhere. I guess that's a way we could get clever with them. Wait, where is it? Hey, look, it's the credits playing in his personal theater. We didn't even see this before. The ultimate collection of movie one-liners. Why would you... Was that on Laserdisc? Is that why that was so large? I guess if you're gonna have a home theater, you want that good high quality, that Laserdisc feeling. So this is like so far outside of the map that I don't even know what to do with it. Maybe we could reorder these a little bit. Because this is in a position where, like, if we were trying to get all of these, coming up here sucks. You probably would want to start up here. So maybe it's like, get this, sweep up these, drop down into the garage, grab this one, use a car to get over to here, steal these ones, and then use a car to get from here to the exit the way we did when we did it the first time. But there's no way that's faster. There's no way that's faster than what we're doing now, and what we're doing now isn't fast enough. Well, if we only need 7, then maybe what we do is leave the garage one out? That could work. We start here. It's not totally ideal, and we have to figure out a way of getting upward. I hate getting upward. Okay, maybe we do start here. We go like this, and then double back around for these. Because, like, at least over here we can accelerate. Like, we could have a car parked here. We could take a car to this, leap off, and have another car parked at the bottom and take that car to the exit. It feels unlikely that it's really going to be very fast, though, right? Let's say we try it like this. I could... So this is on the 3rd floor, and this is on approximately the same floor. We want to just, like, burn right through the walls, right? Okay, no fire. Get out of the way. Actually, that's beautiful. Thank you. Then we also bomb this wall. Sorry, Dennis. Okay, that's interesting. That's a conveniently placed... there we go. That's a conveniently placed bit of geometry. Almost like they thought someone might try this. Give myself a little bit of headroom here. Okay, we might be onto something. I mean, like, obviously we'll lay a plank to make that reliable, but yeah, that's, like, extremely doable. This is the pillar, okay. I really love the lighting in this elevator. Okay, so you run in here, through this hole that should definitely be... Could we maybe not with the things moving around? I would love it if the elements of this were stationary. Okay. See, I don't love this. This is like a really long run. Grab this, drop down, have a car waiting here. Ah, shoot. But we gotta get that too. Yeah, it's really easy to get 6. The moment you want to loop one more in, all of a sudden it becomes like a really awkward shape. So we grab this. And we... I mean, there's no way the cable on the one in his bedroom is long enough for it to make sense for that to be grabbed from below, right? I mean, I guess it is always potentially the case that we could... Oh, you know what? Actually, this does look grabbable from below, maybe. Let me quick save here. My biggest concern is that it might be heavy enough that if we hang it... Nope, okay, the alarm does not go off. Alright, so... grab that, drop out, drive a car over to here, get out of the car real fast, jump up, grab this thing, back in the car. Oh, you're a problem. Drive the car over into this building, just like clean through it, clean through the corner. We'll open up that corner a little bit more. Grab this, jump in a different car that we have here for the purpose of driving it heroically into these bushes, and then finally another car over here for the purpose of driving along the path. That's probably faster. You certainly spend more of it in a car, you can't argue with that. Okay, so we have a couple of race cars over here that we can use for... Ooh, probably just this last portion, right? Because there's no way to get them up onto the next floor. This thing, I believe, has the clearance to use that ramp. So we could have this guy up there, and this could actually be part of the plan up here. Just go slow. Okay, everything's fine. You're the one who gets to be waiting over here. And I guess what I really want... what I really want is for it to be as close to that painting as possible, right? We want to spend as little time on foot as we can. So let's do it like this. I'm going to get out and clean some of this stuff up. Always the most fun part of any plan in this game. The clearing debris portion of it. Why everything's getting stuck on everything? It's like with a car like this, I'm a little worried about it not clearing stuff cleanly and the side-to-side handling being affected. It's not what I meant to do. The throwing system causes you to fire a gun if you attempt to pick a thing up and throw it, but you fail at the pick the thing up portion of that plan. Okay, this ought to be sufficient, I think. So, don't love that it's not sitting level. Like, we want to put this in a position where we drop down onto it from there. Get in, and then just like haul ass, right? And that's harder because of the hole in the ground. Okay, so this is, yeah, this part's gonna maybe, the driving part is gonna take a second to, maybe a try or two to get solid. And we're definitely losing time if the tires are sitting unevenly. So that's a thing we can work on a little bit. But apart from that, we have this hole already that we dropped down to get over here. I'm cool with that part. The run across is fine. Grab this. So we need to open up the hole in here a little bit more, and then we have to... There's a car in the parking lot up here that we should be able to use for the part where we drive away from the donut. Right, it should be no problem getting this in position. Is it pretty fast? It's okay. Actually, no, it's good. It's good. Because there's another car in this garage, of course, that we could use instead if it came down to it, but I think it's alright. Actually, though, we may have to use this car just because the way that we do this is probably going to be going through this wall. Right, because there's not a clean... I guess you could drive out here. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let me try that. Let's see if we can deposit this car that way, because I really don't want to have to clean up that wall, that hole in that wall, enough to be able to get a car through it. And It's really important that these are undamaged when we... pretty undamaged when we start using them. Okay, so... I want to turn the nose this way a little bit. It is such a pain to maneuver these things. Okay. Let me maybe move some deck chairs. But really all we have to do is just like drive in a straight line. And it's gonna be messy, but that's fine. Because we only have to use this thing for a pretty short distance. Right like that, and then just gun it. So we get this thing, we go up on the roof, or go up on that ledge to get it, blow a hole in the corner so we can just leap straight out toward the donut thing, grab the donut thing, jump in this, gun it through the bushes to the other car that we have waiting down here, which we will need because that thing's not going to survive the fall. But also it's fine because we have the fastest cars in the map down here. It's not feasible to... well, maybe. So we could have... maybe the right thing to do is to have one of the cars waiting right here. Blow out this wall and just shoot over there. But, like, this ought to work, right? Let's make sure this is facing the correct direction. And in fact, this can definitely be a thing where we open up the wall. And then we just want to follow this little path here. So actually, I should turn this even more. We should... there we go. We should be facing this way. This should be gone. Okay, there we go. Get out of here. Damn, our character's strong. You also get out of here. That's... inconvenient. Oh, it's too massive for me to grab it. Okay, we'll just trim it a little. Until it lets me... nope, still not good, huh? So I'm trying to avoid creating more garbage in the part of the map where I'm trying to drive this car. But apparently I've created a situation. Well, that's fine. We'll just do some gardening. You know how good we are at gardening. Why is this thing so damn heavy? Why is everything got to be difficult? Why can't anything in my life just be straightforward? He says, smashing a tree to pieces with a sledgehammer. Why don't any of my brilliant plans just work? Right? What am I doing wrong? It's less out of the way than it was before. It's fine. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Can I please move it now? Yes. I don't need to move it far. I just need to get it so it's not at all in the way of the car. That is only very marginally different than when it was standing. Can I, like, roll it? Nope, it does not want to be lifted. Maybe a little bit. I think that's... yeah, okay. It'll have to do. Alright. So. Quick save. Let's remove the wall behind this painting. So we can get this thing hanging free and then maybe even reposition it. Oh, wow, that one is, in fact, so heavy that that is a bad idea. Okay, well, we'll put a hole, then we'll just put a hole through the wall right here, such that it can be grabbed through the wall. Jump down, grab it, get in the car. I have now put a bunch of debris in front of my very low clearance sports car. So that's not ideal. Okay, do that, yeah. then the plan. The plan is good now. Yes? Did I forget anything? I think we have it. There are obviously going to be some tricky parts, especially in regards to this bit of driving, which is going to involve turns and grabbing stuff and generally being a lot slicker than I usually am. And in fact, we're definitely going to want this cement truck to not be here. Really? Really? You gotta be difficult? There we go. That'll do. I just need you to be somewhere else. So we gotta, like, drive over here. Yeah, we gotta, like, drive over here, get out, grab this, which we can do by jumping, and then drive right here, real straight, in through this building. And we gotta get up to the second level in real short order. That is probably a thing. We probably have to stop the car at the edge of the building, right? There's not, I think, realistically, us driving much into the building. We could try to set up a ramp, but the odds that that's actually going to hold, I think, are pretty low. So can we... What's the best I can do plank-wise to create a ramp up to here? Because obviously, we're not going to be able to jump that. And the answer is, it's pretty grim. Yeah, that's just vertical. But, I mean, now that I've got this, I can use it as a... Maybe we can build up enough speed? We can. Can, in fact. So this feels like a pretty minor thing, but... What is this doing here? Who built this tiny little retaining wall? It's supposed to keep criminals away from that valuable donut painting. Well, let me tell you something. It is insufficient. Okay. So we run up there. Run up here. We grab this. We go like... Bam. Perfect. Beautiful. Grab this thing. Hop in the car. I guess it would be better if we deleted some of this wall as well and parked the car right at the donut thing. You'd save a bit of time. And again, we have this situation where we just have garbage all over the place and it's going to prevent the car from working. This car has a little bit more of a clearance, I guess. So yeah, we do like this. This is probably a thing that has to get removed. Does the blowtorch work on this? No, of course not. That makes sense. I just, like, we don't really have a precision tool. Like, even the gun kind of does damage in a large enough area that I'm worried. Worried about creating a gap in the floor, but okay. Quick save. That's... okay, that's pretty good. Don't want to be so in the way, and also I do want to correct the angle a little bit. Okay, like that. And then we just have to try to create some clearance over here. Now, of course, I could try to like build a ramp or something, make a ramp out of these chairs and just go flying over this in a very dramatic fashion, but my experience with the cars so far has been that they just go through those things instead of up them. So maybe what I do instead is this. Alright, does that look like appropriate angle? Yeah, maybe. Let's do one more of these, like, here. Come on. There we go. And then obviously we gotta actually blow up the wall, too. Okay. An opening. And like I said, the odds of the car surviving that move are pretty low, so I'm not too worried about the opening being, like, clean. Alright, let's go try it. Let's try the run here. I didn't put up the plank on that jump, and I should. Even though the jump itself is pretty easy, the plank will make it so we don't have to turn as much. They can probably make a longer run at a less steep angle with the plank. So let's say plank starts right here. Okay, cool, excellent. Definitely need the plank, it turns out. And part of the problem is that this game is very strict about how much you have to land on something, how much of you has to be over top of it for you to be considered having landed on it. Wow, I overcorrected. I thought I was going to land shallow again, and so I dramatically overcorrected. Let's try that one more time, but this time with success. Who's ready for success? Bam, that's... Character definitely just, like, moved backwards in the air. Complicates things slightly. Okay. So yeah, we basically want to just go as deep as we can on that. Alright, so now we get to take a nice straight angle. Cool. Still a lot of running. But, like, again, number 7 is a problem. Grab this and drop down. Okay, let's try it. I think this is faster. I think this is going to end up being faster. There's enough driving. Also, I love just smashing big holes through buildings like this and getting to run through all of the walls that we've destroyed. And that is definitely a big pleasure of this game. So we can't make this too much more direct. Oh, you know what? We probably could. Do this. Up onto here. That drop takes a really weirdly long amount of time. Okay, handbrake just flat does not work in this car. You know, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, this is slower, actually, huh? And once again, it appears that I've missed one. And that part basically works. What did I miss? Oh, I didn't... Right. The route has to involve grabbing that painting over there. What was I thinking? Okay, so... That's a floor up from here. Wait, that's actually a huge problem for this plan. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. This is fixable. This is fixable. We have all this room. Okay, so what we need to do is construct a way up onto the roof in this room that's between our entry and the painting. We need to construct a way up onto the intermediary floor, which is probably going to look a little something like this. We could also take the elevator, I suppose, but we're not going to. Okay, yeah. We use this space to climb, grab this thing, and then just drop back down in the hole that we've constructed, and I cannot get out of the roof now. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, here, we just gotta get up there. We do that by... I need an object. I need to bring something large into this room to serve as an intermediary for planks. None of those safes are around anymore. Those would be ideal. We could maybe prop this table up. Can I lift this table? I can. Okay. Yeah. Maybe what we do is we set down a chair or two. Yeah, basically the exact opposite of what I've done here. Set down a chair or two and use them as... there we go. Use them to gain a bit of height, and then it's not going to take too much. Wait. There we go. It's not actually in the right direction at all. But aside from that, everything about this is perfect. Okay, that's not too bad. So, we come in through this. We're getting a little low on planks here. I gotta be careful. Beautiful. Okay, so honestly, we probably wanna... I probably want to do this manually. We're almost out of shotgun too, but I definitely don't want to do this in a way that could compromise the this thing. Because if that thing breaks, we can't really replace it. It turns out to be a lot easier to break stuff than it is to build stuff. Okay, so that gives me a more direct route onto this. Do this, and then we need to remove a portion of this flooring. Which I think we do, in fact, do with a bomb. How do I want to... Let's, like... There it is. Actually, that's beautiful. I guess we could remove all of the flooring, but I kind of want... Yeah, I kind of want this piece to remain. So we come up here, we do this, we put a plank down... There we go. Come up here, just run up this thing, grab that, and fall through. And then... Okay. Why is this moving? Get out of the way. I could have just slid it open. If I wanted to slide it open, I would have done so. Alright, then we grab this, drop down. Now we have the core problem of the plan not being fast enough. But I'm wondering if we can fix that on the execution level. Alright, let's go back to 1 and try it again. We got this. We got this. It's easy. Video games are easy, and we've got this. Video games are easy. Bam. Look at that. Easiest thing you've ever seen. It doesn't get any easier than that. So grab this, jump over here. This is a part that I think is going to be a problem pretty consistently. Yep, I do not like the way it just whips the camera around when you get in a car. That's definitely a problem too. That's as much handbrake as exists. We have, in fact, created a situation where I can use the car that... Boy, I couldn't move left or right on that plank at all. I think I was, like, surfing on the corner of it. But that really sucks. I think a lot of parts of that were going pretty alright. Okay, I can maybe blow up some more of that floor and smooth that out a little bit so we don't have to stop there. Okay, camera whips around in an extremely unhelpful way. What? Grab it. There we go. That's better. You know what? This is fast enough, I think. as long as I keep executing. This thing is parked in a perfect direction. Oh, it's gonna be real close. There's a big-ass unmovable rock right there. I think this is it. This is it. We got the plan. This is the plan. It's perfect. How could anything be better than this, I ask you? It could be better than that. That part, I could see how it could be better than that. So, like this one. The way that this one is going to be better than that, that's the way that it can be the thing I just said. Alright, climb up here, grab this guy. I mean, like, we're really close. And there's definitely a lot of room to improve this part. There's probably, like, a really solid way to power slide. Oh, God. I stopped it on the rock. That's, like, the worst. And still, this is not going that badly. Like, this is slower, I think, and that means we're definitely dead. But I have a lot of hope. I should not get out of that so quickly. Or I should turn it more, but, like, I'm definitely afraid of driving it into this car. Yeah, that's doable. That's 100% doable. It's going to be really close, but it's definitely doable. And since it's going to be really close, let's go ahead and expand the hole in the floor over here. This is 100% doable. So we got a couple of bombs left. Do like this. Okay, that's a pretty good start. And then also this. Alright, how does that look? Grab that and then just fall through. I don't love the way that actually ended up. Oh, also. Because the thing is, we wanna be moving left as we do it, right? Planks are not easy to climb. I wish the wide plank was wider. So we want to grab this, and then we want to go that way. Yeah, I didn't really open this up correctly. Stop burning, you overdramatic rebel. Every time it makes the painting wiggle, I get really nervous. Okay. So I think that's a little bit more what we want. Because now... now we can go flying up this, grab that, and just... Nope, not at all. Not even close to good. First of all, obviously, this has to go. And secondly... probably that should have been the secondly. Because now I'm not in the roof anymore. Grab this and jump that way. You know what? Maybe we are good. Grab this and jump this way. No, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Cool. Okay, so that's going to save a little bit of time. There's no way really to speed up the car part, except that I need to get out of the car closer to the painting. But that raises a lot of trouble with actually, like, stopping the car in a place where it's recoverable. Well, let's go for it. Grab this. Yeah, look at that. Didn't have to slow down at all. I love didn't have to slow down. That's my favorite. Cool. Great camera moves. Please grab it? Okay. I don't know how that happened. The car fucking slid sideways. It pulled some double dash shit. Because otherwise the physics of that don't make any sense. Alright, this is looking very similar on time to the previous attempt, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I need to let that thing carry me down more. I'm just so scared of... Okay, well, obviously a failure to grab the painting at that point is death. I need to stay in the blue car longer. This is absolutely it, though. This is a plan. I said it like this is the plan. This is a plan to get me not 100% completion on this level, and also it requires my shoes to not randomly become completely stuck to the floor, causing me to not be able to jump. I don't know what happened there. There's definitely still some, there's some weirdness if you land on an uneven surface. So I guess I could probably clean up some of this rubble. That would help a little bit. Hey, camera's playing along this time. Why? Why though? But why though? Excuse me? What? Apparently that time the left wheels of the car were briefly made of acid, and they just completely melted away all of the ground beneath them. That is definitely the part where there is the most variance between runs. Stopping the car there. And I don't really know what to do about it. I may lack some physical execution, like consistency. Cool. Yeah, okay, if you stop on the sand at all, the car's tires sink in. Well, no, but not at all, because the rocks, when the car gets stuck on the rock, it's on the sand. When you get stuck on the sand, arbitrarily, maybe, sometimes, the car's tires will sink in, it looks like. That really sucks. It sucks that that's not consistent, because that means it's going to be impossible to plan for it. Okay, that time the car just did a completely different thing. Oh, cool! This time it went all the fucking... God damn it. That time it didn't stop on the rock, I'll give it that. Maybe... Boy, this is not even different in timing than the times where it didn't. Maybe my plan needs to be to have a second car parked there. And instead of stopping the one car and then getting back into it, I just abandoned the first car. Yeah, you have to go right around that rock, because the second rock's unavoidable if you go left. Let's try that. Let's try parking a different car there so that I don't have to care about how the green car stops. We have that blue car that's right next to the site. The car that I accidentally crashed the green one into on this one. We'll just leave that in a position to drive. This car definitely looks less fast, but I think all of his cars are pretty performant. The key, I think, with the car physics in this game is you need to never have to turn. So everything needs to be a straight line. That'll do. Okay, so now we'll just roar this thing over in this direction. I will just hop out, grab this, and then jump in this guy. I think that's going to save us some time. Not trying to stop the green car is going to be good for us. And most importantly, probably, it will lead to a great deal more consistency, so we can learn the interaction a little bit better. All right, this is definitely the one. This is the time. This is A1. This is one of the times. I'm sure that people have worked out some really cool ways to get all of the paintings on this. Okay, this is a little bit faster. This is like a couple of seconds, maybe? We're having some real consistency problems there, where me just holding straight forward is actually leading to a couple of different outcomes. And I have to just adjust on the fly, which I don't like doing. No! That's extremely doable. That is doable. I definitely had some goof 'em ups there, in particular with getting out of the penultimate car. This is absolutely doable. I will say I thought this part down here went really well. I should probably be jumping there. Okay, that's pretty solid. Yeah, lost a second there to it eating a button press. Oh no! Yeah, that's the end of that. Oh wow, it takes such a long time for the car to get its wheels back if you hit something. That was it though. Like, had I not clipped the rock, we were cool. Which means that this stupid plan actually works. I'm trying to get up a little head of steam here before I grab that. We are in a place where small optimizations absolutely matter. So speaking of small optimizations, like I said here, I think I should probably jump like here, so I'm already on my way down. I screwed it up there though. This does not feel like the winner. I kind of like that it's possible to jump out of the car in such a way that you're still moving forward, like you still have momentum from the car, but the car is in front of you, so you sort of like slide out of it and then get to immediately jump on top of it. Nope. Oh my god, that's the one! That was even a little sloppy. I could have cleaned that up. There's probably like 5 full seconds of slack in that. Well, there we go. I think the 100% on that seems like it must be extremely difficult. But I am a destruction virtuoso, and surely no one could disagree. Look at all this money. Out of curiosity, your new message. No, I saw this. Oh, there's a message for this. I just heard on the police radio that the chopper chased you down the river. Are you okay? I'm basically fine. Can we max out everything with this much money? It feels like we might be able to. I already finished you off. You're pretty cheap. More planks? Sure. Makes sense to me. Who would have thought that I would not end up finishing the shotgun? Yes, okay. We maxed everything out. I'm not going to say that we 100%ed this, because obviously we didn't. But we got close enough for my taste. So I think that's what we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I had a blast with Teardown, and I'm really looking forward to trying something that is more representative of a final product whenever that happens. I think the plan is for that to be done this year. And I'm, like I said, very, very much looking forward to it. This was such a good time. Thank you all for sticking with me through this journey. This is obviously going to be it for the series, at least for right now. So come back next time tomorrow for something new and different. And we'll see you then.